Hey, what's up guys? This is Maintain here bringing you another StarCraft 2 high definition broadcast. Hope you guys have been staying tuned for the most recent casts, and we're going to be bringing you another one today featuring two very high caliber players. This is going to be featuring none other than LiquidHuk, who is going to be playing as the red Protoss player, and it's going to be playing against Nexlife, which is the blue Zerg player spawning here on Shakuras Plateau. And this should be a great game. These two players are both very well known, especially LiquidHuk. He is definitely one of the top Protoss players out there, and you can always expect a great matchup when you have Huck in the game. So we're going to be seeing what he can do here. And he's going to be playing against Nexlife, who is going to be spawning as our blue Zerg player up here in the top left. And these will be the far positions, so we might see a macro-heavy game here. And it looks like both players are going to be starting off here. It looks like Nexlife getting up to 14 drones, and LiquidHuk is currently at 13. He is about to throw down, it looks like a 13 gateway. So it looks like he's going to be doing that shortly here. We'll see, actually, and then here he goes. So looks like these guys are chatting a little bit, having some fun, and I'm interested to see what Huck is about to go for here. He is actually going to throw down a Forge. Looks like he might do some sort of Forge FE, which could provide to be a very interesting game. Nexlife still does not have down a spawning pool from what I've seen, and so he's definitely going for an eco style play here as well. He does have the gas, and it looks like there goes the pool at about 15 supplies. So he's going to cancel the pool there. It looks like there is a pylon from LiquidHuk, so he is going to be doing some sort of harassment there. It looks like Nexlife is able to pull some drones off the line. He did scout this pretty early. Interesting pylon placements from Huck. I'm surprised he didn't put it in the back. Somewhere in this area here, but there he does. He does have a cannon down. This could be actually very difficult to hold off for Nexlife. Could be and he does actually pick off that probe there. It looks like Nexlife actually pulling most of his drones off the line, and looks like these drones are doing all they can to try and hold off this cannon. He actually does kill the additional probe, so if they can actually take down these two cannons here, that could be the end of the harassment there. It looks like this hatchery is going to finish, and it looks like Nexlife is going to be able to hold off here as he chips away at these cannons. But lots of mining time lost, and for very relatively low investment there from Huck, I would be surprised if he didn't cancel this cannon here, and it looks like he will cancel the cannon. So he's going to lose a little bit from those, and one pylon here, which still is in the way of these drones. And looks like Huck does have his Nexus down, so some early harassment there, and quite a bit of lost mining time for Nexlife, so that definitely should put him a little bit behind. Looks like Huck is going to throw down the standard cannon, and he's got a gateway going up now. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the replays. I definitely want to get some feedback, so I think what I'm going to do is post on Husky's new forum at nerdyshore.com, which is a pretty interesting, fun little name there. It's nerdyshore.com, and post and see if I can get some feedback on there. And don't forget to comment below as well with some feedback, and subscribe to the channel if you guys have been enjoying the cast. But I definitely want to improve the channel and continue to grow it, and so I'm definitely looking forward to hearing some additional feedback there. Nexlife going to be bringing some Zerglings to do a little scouting there, but he's not going to be able to get very far. It looks like Huck is actually going to wall off the ramp. It's an interesting style. We might see some sort of Stargates or some sort of a two-base tech build there, and he does have a cybernetic score going down immediately there. And so both these players getting off to a pretty good start. Looks like Nexlife is continuing to drone up there. Let's take a look at the income tab. He actually is 28, so Huck was unable to pump out some much needed drones there by doing that early aggression there, so he did get it a little bit behind there, but both players going to be saturating their natural as well and continuing to produce the drones as well. Looks like a third going down for Nexlife there, so he's going for a very economic style of play. He knows that the Protoss natural is going to take some time to really ramp that up. So a great thing Zerg players can do is actually throw down the third early, because that does take a while for that saturation to kick in and for the Protoss player to get an army out. So he knows that the army from the Protoss player is going to be pretty delayed, but it looks like he is going to be able to, you know, get some extra drones there and try and get that economy ramping up while waiting for the Protoss player to kind of kick in with that natural. So as I said, looks like Huk is going to be throwing up a Stargate here over in this little corner here. It looks like he has the waypoint already set over here into the Zerg player's main, or the natural there. So definitely going to see some aggression. Nexlife does not have his lair yet, and there we go. So he probably will be grabbing this second gas here, and it looks like he is going to be getting the +1 weapons for the Zergling as well. We do have a Void Ray on the way. Some Zerglings come in here to see if they can do anything. Probably not going to be able to do a whole lot, although there is only one cannon defending here. But I think Nexlife probably is just trying to keep Huk on his toes there. This Void Ray is going to be finishing. Looks like right now another queen in production here for Nexlife. But he really only has 2 queens right here. He does have the evolution chamber, so he will be able to throw down some spore crawlers if needed. But this Void Ray could actually do some pretty heavy damage if he's unable to pick it off with this queen here, or able to deter it. It looks like these overlords here could also be in a difficult position, and Huk is going to be going from the overlords, but he is actually going to be deterred by this queen here, and the other queen is going to be coming down for Nexlife here. So I don't think this Void Ray is going to be able to do too much damage, but it is going to get a good scout off. Some spore crawlers going up in the third for Nexlife, and these Zerglings unable to really get anywhere with Huk. Looks like 4 gateways going down for Huk, and he also is researching a Twilight Council. So maybe some Bling Stalkers, or maybe some High Templars or DTs possibly. The saturation on the bases here getting very high for Nexlife, and he's going to be bringing some Zergling in just to keep Huk on his toes. Looks like Huk here could lose his pylon if he's not careful. Interesting placement there. I'm surprised he didn't place it up here. And he is forced to cancel that there, so I'm not sure what the strategy was there, but he is forced to cancel that pylon here. Looks like Nexlife going to be getting out some Hydralisks here, and he is researching the Groove Spines upgrade there, as well as continuing to pump drones here. He does have 7 drones in production, and looks like, I would say right now this is a pretty even game, but Huk, if he doesn't expand soon, is going to get pretty behind in economy. It looks like he is actually going to throw down that expansion there, and this is actually going to keep him in the game. Both players have pretty good economies right now. You can see, though, that Nexlife does have a substantially higher drone count, as the harassment from this Void Ray really didn't do too much. So, and now that he has the Hydras on the field, this Void Ray is going to provide pretty useless until he does able to have an army to back it. But the Void Ray is still getting a good scout and traveling around and doing a little harassment here. Nexlife is definitely going to be ahead substantially in economy for some time until this third ramps up for Huk. Looks like on the production tab we see some more gateways going down, so we could see a pretty heavy stalker maybe build in. He does have a dark shrine going down, so this is actually an interesting strategy by Huk. He knows he's a little bit behind in economy, and he does have the robo facility as well. These DTs could be something that actually turns the tide. These are very powerful units, and even though we do have some spore crawlers in the base in the third there for Nexlife, we don't see really any overseers on the field, and no, he doesn't have any overseers right now. Sitting on 80 drones right now, though, so any more drones than that and you're really just cutting into your supply. Usually 75 is about the good number, so I'd be surprised to see if he got any more drones than that. Looks like Huk does have some Chrono Boost kind of sitting there saved up on that, and it looks like some Zerglings come in and try to do a little harassment there. Unable to really do anything there. I don't think they did a whole lot of damage, but they are able to pick off a couple probes and get a scout in of that third there. So let's take a look back over the income tab. As you can see, Huk still has 62 harvesters, and looks like 32 Zerglings on the way, and some infestors for Nexlife. Oh, look at these Dark Templars. They are coming in here. He's got one going up the ramp there into the main, one into the natural, and he's going to have a third coming up into the fourth there. But looks like we do have a Spire on the way. This DT could do a lot of damage here. Nexlife does not have an answer for it, and this DT over here in the natural already has 6 kills. This DT has 5, and these DTs are just wreaking havoc right now. It looks like Huk